All right, looks like we're going to have a pretty muted opening. The Dow and S&P down, NASDAQ slightly higher. Let's bring in Keith Fitz-Gerald. Great to see you, Keith, this morning. You're looking at Tesla. Huge gains for deliveries in the second quarter. I was reading your notes. You say anybody who doesn't own this stock should be asking themselves, why not? Tell me.
Exactly. I mean, this company has put incredible numbers on the board despite overwhelming naysayers who are betting against Elon Musk. And here's the thing, it's going into India as fast as humanly possible, end quote from Elon Musk. It's redefining the charging networks. Competitors are coming to it. That's worth 10 to 15 bucks on the upper line. And then on top of that, you've got selling every car that they make, up 83% year over year in terms of what they're putting on the table, Ashley. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
Very good. We hear you loud and clear. AI stocks, chip stocks, Nvidia has had a huge surge this year. Question to you, Keith, is there still more room to run on this stock?
Well, again, this is one of those things where people argue with me all the time, Ashley, but all we have to do is look around us. There are chips in everything around us. AI is not going back in the bottle, and somebody's got to power all that. Nvidia is the clear leader. So yes, it's expensive, but I can also see a stock split coming up. I can see 10 to 15% coming on top of all the other gains already this year.
Let's talk about big tech. A lot of people say, well, it's too late if you didn't get in on the rally. What say you?
Oh, I think that's foolish and naive because this is an inflection point in our world's history on par with electricity, penicillin, distributed generation. If you don't buy now, 5 years from now, you're really going to be kicking yourself in the rumpet saying, I really should have bought, because it appears expensive, but in the rearview mirror, it's not going to be.
I've got to ask you about Secretary Yellen. She's going to be making a trip to China this week. You say she should be benched. Pretty harsh words, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Why?
Well, I tell you what, and I mean that respectfully, but, she is an antiquated thinker. She has arguably played a serious role in where we stand today vis-a-vis what Chairman Powell has to deal with. This idea of appease the Chinese with all of our debt, I think, is desperately flawed. I don't think she's the player we want over there right now.
So what should she be saying to Beijing when her counterpart over in Beijing? What should she be saying?
Well, I think they should have a very, very frank discussion about who owns what, quite literally, and who needs to produce what at the world's table. If China wants a seat, they've got to step up, they've got to play ball, they've got to act like a global reserve currency, not just simply steal technology, overrun negotiations, and borrow from the dollar.
Keith Fitz-Gerald, always terrific information, Keith. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday, July 3rd. Thank you.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.